Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I don't like the way that ring light is showing on my glasses. Anyway, today is May the 15th, 2021, and today is a little bit of a anniversary for me. 1 year ago today, I was in a Facebook group. I'm still in that Facebook group, and it was an election year. There was a lot of campaigning. There was a lot of stuff going on both sides of, the Republicans and Democrats. And this group is dedicated to voodoo, hoodoo, folk magic, things of that nature. And I guess the political arguments had come into sort of the group. And one of the group administrators made a post and said something along the lines of, let's keep out of politics. If you're interested in politics, there's a whole other group by the same owner of that group dedicated to things of that nature. And I am personal friends with the owner of the group. And so I thought I had a little bit of a leeway. And I made a joke. I said something like, oh, even about Trump, something along that line. And a woman in that group who identified as a witch took offense at my little joke. And honestly, it wasn't that much of a joke. I could do way better. And she came for me. And I'm not the type of person to just sit and take shit off people. I'm not. And so I went back at her. And finally, the administrator stepped in, told us to calm down. But the other person was banned from the group for instigating the argument. And again, I know the owner and I'm friends with the administrator. So I kind of have a little advantage there. Anyway, not long after that, I'm sitting on my couch, I don't know, doing something, and I get a notification that someone wants to send me a message on Facebook. And it was the woman from the group who had got banned. And her name is Laura Harrison. And this is the actual email she sent me. Can you see it? Okay. And in case you didn't read it, it said, "You wanted a hex. Well, you just got one from me. Hate your YouTube channel, by the way. You haven't a clue who you are dealing with." So, and then before I could even get a chance to reply to her, she blocked me. Now, instead of getting scared, which I didn't do, instead of doing a cleansing, which I did not do, instead of doing, a reversal, which I did not do, or any of those typical things, I decided to use this as a teachable moment, because it wasn't long before that I made a video here on my YouTube channel called Enemies and How They Attempt to Block You in Life. And this was a classic example of someone who had no power, who tried to feel powerful by using the threat of curses and magic against people. Now, she obviously thought that, I would get all scared and psych myself out, and so that any negative thing that happened to me, I would mentally attribute it to her supposed curse. You can go back in my channel and watch that video. And I made a video about this, explaining about the so-called curse and how I believe you can't be cursed without your permission. So like I said, it's been about a year since that happened. And let's see what happened in this last year. I lost about 20 pounds, and it wasn't through some gypsy curse like, Thinner with Stephen King. I've got a very significant raise at my day job. I am doing more things that I enjoy, more things that bring me pleasure. I haven't counted this year, but last year I read about 70 books, which I love reading. This year, I'm around 50 so far. I just completed the Hamish Macbeth series in April, and I'm slowly going through my to-read pile, and I'm adding things to it. Also, how do I say this? I'm getting laid twice a week by a young man with big muscles and a hairy chest who's about 25 years younger than me. Suffice it to say, I'm good. I'm good, Laura. You know, my life is good. And so, like I said, it's a little bit of an anniversary, and so I chose to use this day to get out of the house because it's a beautiful day. It's 64 degrees right now. It's warm. It's beautiful. I just wanted to get out of the house and enjoy nature, enjoy being outside, enjoy my prosperity, and exercise a little bit of economic power to help stimulate the economy. And so I started out going to my 2 favorite thrift stores, and I got some cool used books to add to my pile. Number one thing I got is a copy of Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. Here's one. Oh, I have actually read this already, but it's something I might reread again. This was a new book I picked up. I don't know the author or anything, but it looked interesting to me. It's called The Adept, and the subheading says The Templar Treasure, and it seems to be about some kind of master magician solving a kind of magical crime or something. Got a couple of other interesting used books from the 2 bookstores I like to go to. I also stopped into the Dollar Tree while I was waiting for the second thrift shop to open up, and I got me some little snacks. Because, you know, even though I'm on the keto diet, I still deserve to treat myself once in a while. And then once I left the second thrift store, there's a Chinese buffet between it and the book rack in Oak Harbor, Washington. They recently, maybe about a year ago, really revamped the store, reorganized it, got a lot more books, added a lot more sections, including an occult and metaphysical section. So there, I got myself some books. I got a Nasty Astrology. Now I've seen this a lot. I follow this guy on Instagram, and I see a lot of people making reviews, so I picked it up. Psychic Witch by, I believe it's called Matt Oren. So that's going in my to-read pile. I also got a new tarot deck. This is called the Modern Witch Tarot Deck by Lisa Sturl. I believe I said that right. I'll do a deck review on that. And I also got some runes. It was in a little box, and I thought it was actually cards. It had some foreign language on it, and I didn't really know what it said. But and you know what? This is the second time I pulled this exact rune. It's Odal, or home. So they're nice little wooden runes in this sturdy bag. And then when I left there, I went to this place. Excuse me. I feel like I got a burp. I went to this place here in Oak Harbor called the Purple Moon. It's down on Pioneer Street. And they have pendulums and crystals and essential oils, and they also have like decorative things for your home. And down there, I'm not going to show everything I got because I actually got some stuff for my patrons on Patreon. But I got a little, they call this a baby smudge stick, and somebody's emailing me. And I picked myself up a nice little crystal. You see that? I like that. And then I forgot to tell you guys, I'm sitting here looking at them. At the thrift store, I found not one, but 2 of these little cauldrons. They're iron, you know, nice cauldrons. Anyway, the rest of my day I'll be spending, putting these things away, looking through them. I do have laundry going on, and that does speak to my Virgo neatness and order. So I am sort of feeding my planets and stuff with my sun in Virgo. I will be spending the rest of the evening reading. I have some articles I want to write for my Patreon. I got today and tomorrow to do that, and I'm way ahead of myself anyway. So like I said, today was a day of joy, of having fun, in celebration of my my 1 year anniversary of being cursed by, in her words, someone I don't know who I was messing with. And to be honest, she's right. I have no idea who she is on more than one level. To me, she's a nobody. Girl, your curse ain't working, but somebody ought to check on you. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good weekend. Bye.